Hello, my dear students. My name is Pratap Pandey, and I welcome you all in Padhai Made Easy. And today, the chapter that we are going to study is that the Lake Isle of Innisfree. Okay, let's see what is there in this chapter, which is written by William Butler Yeats. Very first, let's look at the theme. What is the theme of this chapter? The 12-line poem, The Lake Isle of Innisfree, is divided into three quatrains. If it consisting of four lines, is called what? Quatrains. So this poem is actually divided into three quatrains. That means there are three paras of three stanzas of four lines. The in which actually the poet talks about his longings. If we talk about this poem, then in this poem the poet is actually talking about his desires to return to nature, as he still has the memories of his childhood when he used to walk on the sides of Isles of Innisfree. So actually, the narrator, when he was very young at that time, he used to be at this place. The place name is Innisfree, and it is actually a lake island. So at this place he had many beautiful memories, and that is why now when he has grew old, at that time he still longs for going to that place, and he feels like that place is the most wonderful place where he would like to be. The poem was written in 1888. Basically, when this poem was written in 1888, at that time W. Beats was walking down the streets of London, and suddenly he had a thought of returning to nature. That was the longing that he had in his heart. And suddenly one day when he was walking down the streets of London, he actually had a thought of something which was like he wanted to return back to the nature. He wanted to go back to the same place where he had actually spent his childhood, and he wanted to go back to the same place where he has played a lot. So that is why he thought of just going back to that place, which was actually Innisfree. And for that, actually, he had a desire for a long period of time in his heart. And why did he actually wanted to go to the place? Because he wanted to escape from the concrete jungles of the city. Now, since he had become a city dweller, he lived in a city. He was very much like a city person. But what happened suddenly? He was feeling like he wanted to escape from this place because it has become a concrete jungle, and that is why he just wanted to go from this place, and he wanted to be again at that place where nature was there and have some quality time himself where peace and tranquility prevails. And why is he actually wanting to go? He is wanting to go because he want to have some peace and tranquility over there, and he is even thinking of making a small cabin there out of mud and live in it peacefully. And even he is thinking that he just want to leave his house, which may be even a palatial house, but he just want to leave it, and he want to go there and live in a house which is made of mud. Okay, now let's see what is this poem. The Lake Isle of Innisfree. This well-known poem explores the poet's longing for peace and tranquility of Innisfree, a place where he spent a lot of time as a boy. This poem is a lyric. So now let's see. He says, "I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honey bee, and live alone in the bee-loud glade." So he's actually saying that now today only, as soon as I'm arising, as soon as I'm getting up, I'll just plan up to go at that place. What is that place? The place is Innisfree, and he's actually planning to build a cabin over there. Cabin means what? A kind of small house he wants to build over there. And what kind of house he wants to build over there? The house will be built of clay as well as wattles. Wattle is what? When bamboo sticks are actually woven in a frame, then such a frame is called what? Wattles. So he want to build a house which is actually made up of wattles and clay. And along with that, he wants to have 9 bean rows also over there, because he just loves the beans, and he enjoys that actually that greenery over there. So he just wants to have 9 bean rows also, and he wants to have a hive also. For what purpose he is actually wanting to have a hive? So that honeybees could come over there and they could swim at that place, and he could hear the musical buzz of the honeybees and live alone in the bee loud glade. And just he want to live at that place where bee loud glade is there. What is the bee loud glade? Glade means actually an open space, and bee loud where means what? Where lots of bees are actually buzzing at that place. A swarm of bees is actually buzzing at that place. That place would be called what? Bee loud glade. So he is planning to be at a place which is very much open, and lots of swarm of bees are there which are actually buzzing. Now next, and I shall have some peace there. And he says that if I'll go to that place, then definitely I'm going to have a lots of peace over there. And for peace comes dropping slow. And he even says that what happens, peace is actually something which not comes suddenly, but it comes very slowly to us. That is why he defines that peace is something which comes to us dropping slow. Here you can see the meaning of dropping slow, unfolding of time with a measured leisurely pace, something which unfolds very slowly. From the wheels of for peace comes dropping slow from the wheels of the morning to where the cricket sings. And where this peace comes from, this peace comes from the wheels of morning, when this morning sun rises. And then what happens, the first ray of the sun starts coming to the earth. At that time what happened, it seems like that it is coming from a wheel. The wheel is something like this, where you can, here you can say, a kind of curtain through which something which is visible. So he says that peace is something also like that, which comes very slowly and which comes from the wheels of morning to where the cricket sings. And from where it comes, the place where the cricket sings, because in the nights you can see the cricket is this insect. This insect is actually called cricket. And this insect whenever, as soon as the darkness comes, this insect actually starts making a lot of noise. And after that, when the morning comes, the cricket's noise actually suddenly diminished. And what happens, the peaceful morning starts coming to that place. There midnights all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evenings full of linnet's wings. And he says at that place definitely midnight is going to be a glimmer. Glimmer means there will not be so much of light like the cities have in the night. Everywhere there is so much of light. So but at that place there would be a very dim light. Glimmer means what? Very dim, faint light. And a noon purple glow. And in the noon there would be what? There would be no ACs, there would be no fan, but it would be a purple glow. And evenings full of linnet's wings. And in the evening what you can enjoy, lots of linnet birds would be flying at that place. That would be a wonderful sight to see. Linnet is actually a kind of bird that you can see over here. The image is given, linnet. This is linnet bird. I will arise and go now, for always night and day I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore, while I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey. I hear it in deep heart score. And he says, I just want to go at that place. I am just very yearning to go at that place, because every night and every day I'm thinking, just whenever I'll get a time, whenever the day will come, I don't know when that day will come, that I'll just leave this place and I'll go at Innisfree. I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. And he says, whenever actually I think about that place, Innisfree, suddenly what happens, the sound of water moving around, the very gentle sound, the very musical sound that comes from water when water flows, that lapping sound is actually always there in my ears. Or that the lapping sound, that whenever the water comes at the shore, and that wonderful sound is always in my mind while I stand on the roadways. Whenever I am actually standing on the roadways, at that time that sound is always there in my mind, or on the pavements grey. And even whenever I am walking on the footpaths, pavement is what kind of footpaths, and even when I am walking at the footpaths which is grey in color, at that time also that very sound, the lapping sound of water on the shores, the wonderful sound that comes to my mind, that is always there in my mind. I hear it in the deep heart score, because it is always there in my heart. And that is why I just yearn for going to that place. I just want to leave this concrete jungle. I just want to leave it all, and one day I want to live a peaceful life at the lake island of Innisfree, because that is the place that is very much natural. Everywhere you can see nature, and everywhere so much is there. Even linnet birds would sing over there. So that would be a wonderful place to live. Definitely that's what the longing is of William Butler Yeats. Okay, now, okay, thank you guys for watching this video. And very soon I'm coming up with the video of a truly beautiful mind, as well as the Hindi video of this lesson. Thank you once again. Keep watching Padhai Made Easy.